Welcome to Caterpillar ASMR. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't done so and you do feel so inclined, please subscribe. If I get 1,000 subscribers, we can turn off those annoying mid-roll ads. And of course, if you want, I would appreciate it if you would not just subscribe, but click like on the video, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm grateful for everybody who's here. So, grateful for everybody who's going to be around in the future. So, today's video is inspired by Halloween, October. Today's October 1st. There's a fall vibe in the air. And a special thank you goes out to Michael Myers, too. Let me tell you. Let me just first say I might have to throw the microphone on mute because I hear some noise brewing across the street. So anyway, the ode to Michael Myers for this video. Let me tell you, last night I was supposed to go with some friends to see the actor who played the unmasked version of Michael Myers in the first Halloween movie from 1978. We were supposed to go see him at a local Scream Park and haunted house. Plans ended up falling through, so we didn't go, which it didn't devastate me. I'm not that into the Halloween series, and I'm definitely not into this actor. But it did get me thinking about the Halloween movies, and I stayed home and watched Halloween instead of going to see the actor. So, a little bit about this actor we were going to go see. He played, like I said, the unmasked version of Michael Myers in the first Halloween. There were two actors who played Michael Myers in that version of Halloween. The actor who you see walking around for most of the movie, stalking people, killing people, that is a different actor. The actor who is in the scene toward the end of the movie strangling Jamie Lee Curtis when she rips off his mask and then he puts it back on, that's the actor who we were going to go see. I have to admire this guy's hustle. He tours around to local Scream Parks and fan conventions across America, the world probably, and he charges $50 for an autograph picture and selfie, $40 for just the autograph picture, or $20 to take a selfie with him. I for 2 or 3 seconds that he was on screen, not bad, in a movie that was almost 50 years ago, not bad. According to Wikipedia, his filmography credits are only like the Halloween movie, 2 or 3 seconds, an episode of Chips, a show from the 70s, 80s, and then something else, I can't remember what else. for free on YouTube. It didn't have ads. It was good quality. It wasn't like someone was taking a video with their cell phone off a TV. It wasn't crappy like that. And I said initially I was only going to watch for a few minutes. I just wanted to see the slow burn lead up to the action. I didn't want to see the blood, the guts, the gore. I just wanted to see the suspenseful early parts of the movie. And to my surprise, I ended up watching the whole movie in one sitting. I was transfixed. I hadn't seen it in a while, and it reminded me why I think it's one of the classics. What I love about the 1978 version of Halloween is that it plays with your mind enough. It sets up a story. It has a vibe. Typical horror movie tropes of like horny teenagers babysitting and about to go to a dance, and then mayhem ensues. You think it's going to be all innocent, and then bam, something happens. I liked, of course, the Halloween autumnal vibe of it, of pumpkins and kids trick-or-treating. It reminded me of my grade school years. And I think also what I like about the movie is the nostalgia of, we watched that movie ad nauseum in grade school and high school. I had it on VHS tape in grade school. Hold on one second. Okay, I think that car is passing. And it has enough scary action, but it has, I think, even more so suspenseful build-up that I love, that slow burn. So that's one of my favorite horror movies. My other favorite horror movie, there are 3 Halloween movies on this list, by the way. Other one is Halloween 2 from 1981. Halloween 2 picks up where Halloween 1 left off. The same night, Jamie Lee Curtis's character Laurie Strode is taken to the hospital. That's where Halloween 2 picks up. And Michael Myers continues to hunt her. Again, it's atmospheric. Has enough cheap thrills of, you think Michael Myers is going to come out of a closet, and it really isn't. It's a bunch of boxes that fall over on some security guard character, some hapless security guard. And then when he turns around, there's Michael Myers. Again, it has a vibe. It's probably not as good as the first Halloween, but I think it's pretty good. Check that out if you want. Another of my favorite Halloween movies is another favorite scary movie is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Maybe this is a controversial choice. I think this movie is so bad, it's good. It's stupid in a way. I will say I don't like sci-fi that much. I don't hate it, but I don't gravitate toward it. And Halloween 3 is sci-fi-ish. Michael Myers is not in the movie. He's not mentioned in it at all. Not even insinuated in any way. The movie centers around this mask company, this toy novelty company called Shamrock. Silver Shamrock, I think is the name of it. And there's this guy who takes pieces of Stonehenge and she's perfect for this role. Let me adjust here. Okay. The movie is set in the English countryside, I think, or maybe like on an island in the English Channel. And it's on this old estate, like a Downton Abbey sort of house. And it's set during World War II, so it is just this very old Hollywood vibe about it. And servants, household staff figure into it prominently. I won't give it away, but I do think it's worth checking out. I haven't seen it in a while. I didn't figure out what was going on when I first watched it. I didn't know until the end. I was like, oh, wow, really? So, but other people I know figured it out at other parts of the movie, what was really going on. So check it out. Another memorable part of that movie for me was in it, they talk about, I think they're called dead books or death books. And it was a photo album that I think Nicole Kidman's character finds at the estate, and she asks one of the servants, so she's like, well, who are these people? Why are they all looking asleep? And the servant says, because they're all dead. It reminded me of, for my first job, I worked in a historic mansion, and the house is preserved, and it was left as is by the family who lived there. And I would be in the house by myself a lot in between tours, and I would junk around, dig around, and look in the drawers and look in the closets. We weren't really supposed to do that, but oh well. And I came across in one of the closets in the cook's room a dead book. It was a picture of family members and staff photographed when they were dead. Back in the day, photography was not as accessible. Obviously, they didn't have disposable cameras, or they certainly didn't have cell phones. And so getting your picture taken was a big deal. And if someone, say it was a child died, they may not have had any pictures of them, so they took a picture of them when they were dead. And they would sometimes pose them, sit them upright, dress them up, and it just looked like they were sleeping. My grandmother's sister, Evelyn, died in 1928 of appendicitis, and the only picture they had of her was her dead picture. I remember my mom telling me that she found a picture of Evelyn when my mom was a kid. She was looking through some old photo albums and saw this picture of this little girl sleeping around a bunch of flowers. And my mom just thought, oh, she's taking a nap. And no, it was a picture of my grandma's sister in her coffin, surrounded by flowers. So anyway, that bit features prominently into this movie called The Others. Creepy stuff. My next favorite horror movie is called, I'm looking at it here, The Strangers Pray at Night. It is from 2018. I guess there's another movie. There's one before it just called The Strangers. The one I saw, The Strangers Pray at Night. P-R-E-Y. Like bird of prey. I saw it in a theater, and it was such an experience because the audience was so into it. They were laughing at parts of it. They were cheering and booing, and just, it was so interactive. I hadn't seen that much before in going to a theater. But it is about this family that goes on a vacation, and they stay at this trailer park for vacationers, and they are stalked by three it was edge of your seat. It was typical horror movie, stupid tropes of, like a killer barging in through the front door, and instead of running out the back door, the main character goes and hides in a closet, does something stupid like that. That really got the audience into it, and it was a fun horror movie, if you will. And it had enough, it was scary, and it was very violent. I don't necessarily care to see it again, but it was a fun experience, if that can be. That's from 2018. Another of my favorite October kind of movie is The Burbs from 1989 with Tom Hanks. It is not a scary movie. It's, if you look it up, I think it's called a dark comedy. And it is about this guy in the suburbs. Tom Hanks, he's on vacation, and he has way too much time on his hands, and he starts obsessing about the neighbors, the creepy neighbors across the street who live in this house that looks haunted compared to the other houses. It's all decrepit and falling apart. And another neighbor gets in on the creative thinking with Tom Hanks, and they start wondering if the neighbor's a murderer, and they start to investigate, and it's funny. It's a funny movie. I won't give away the ending, but it's a benign Halloween kind of movie, I would say. Not overtly violent. It's funny. It's kitschy. It's very 80s in a way, and it's a good movie. Another 80s movie that I like that's Halloween-y is Beetlejuice, 1988. I think I saw that in the theaters in grade school, I think. It's Tim Burton. You can check it out if you haven't already. Winona Ryder, Rick Moranis. It's got a very dreamy, typical Tim Burton world. Catherine O'Hara, the great Catherine O'Hara, who is Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek. Absolutely adore her. She's in that movie. One of my all-time favorite TV characters is Moira Rose. Another favorite of mine is Psycho, a classic from 1960, Alfred Hitchcock. The theme song is iconic. Features Janet Leigh. That's Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, who was in Halloween. Yeah. So, mother-daughter horror classics. It is the story of this woman who stays in the Bates Motel with tragic outcomes. It's a classic. Watch it if you haven't. I don't know if I'd watch it Home Alone. Maybe. It's not. Again, it's one of those movies that plays with your mind. There is violence in it, of course, but it's definitely from a different time. 1960. It's not as in your face as some horror movies are, but it has such a vibe, and it's a classic, and I recommend it. Another old horror movie, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane from 1962 with Bette Davis and Joan Crawford. I think it just has such a creepy, campy feeling. Bette Davis and Joan Crawford's characters are basically washed up vaudeville. I think Bette Davis's character was a vaudeville star, and Joan Crawford's character was a silent screen star. Joan Crawford's character is now in a wheelchair, and Bette Davis's character is taking care of her, and they hate each other. They're psychotic. They're just it is very much a psychological thriller, and it has such atmosphere. It's in black and white, so it makes good use of shadows and cinematography. is also an old movie. 1968, Rosemary's Baby. It is, I've heard it described as a horror movie without any horror. I just can't say enough good things about this movie. It has, I know I've said a lot of the movies I've talked about have a vibe. Rosemary's Baby just is vibing. I just love it. I absolutely love it. That's all I can say is just check it out, especially if you're a horror movie buff. I think Mia Farrow was nominated for an Academy Award for it. The plot is, Rosemary is married to an actor, and he forms this deal with the devil, so to speak, with this coven, with this satanic cult, and he promises them their baby. He promises them Rosemary's Baby. They basically, how do I explain this? He gives Rosemary to them. They drug her. She gets raped by Satan. I know this sounds like, what the fuck, if you've never seen this movie. And they want her to spawn the second coming of Satan, kind of. I know it sounds ridiculous, especially since I've just been going on and on about how much I like realistic horror movies. But this movie is just so well done. And throughout the movie, you can watch it and go, okay, is Rosemary hallucinating? Does Rosemary have some mental issues going on here? Or is this really happening? And it plays on that throughout the whole movie so well. And I just can't emphasize enough how much the movie just has such a creepy atmosphere and a creepy vibe. And the actress who plays Minnie in the movie, one of the members of the cult, Ruth Gordon is her name. She is so good in the role of Minnie, and I believe she won an Oscar for the role. She won an Academy Award for playing Minnie for Best Supporting Actress, and I think it is so well deserved. She is so good in the